I would like to thank everybody who came to my live stream. Now we're just going to get started. This is the season finale of Seeking Sister Wife. We have finally made it. So if anybody hasn't seen that news, so basically they knew Jasmine already. And wait till y'all see how like wait till you see if the Davis family are still with her now. Anyways, like it kind of disappointed me seeing that news. I will put it right here real quick before we get into it. Like, what are you doing? Like, anything to keep it going. And I'm kind of disappointed in them. Like you brought her on so y'all can make some money or whatever. And I'm pretty sure Danielle didn't have nothing to do with it. So, anyways, we see Nick, and Nick, it's the same day. Nick asked Danielle, is she okay with Jasmine spending the night? And let me just say, Danielle doesn't. It was written like she has a very expressive face. It looked like she wasn't really into it at all. And I feel like it probably wasn't even the first time because y'all will see later.
Huge bed now. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that.
And I can see why Danielle left. The separation. Maybe it was more to it than what was shown to us. Like there's more than a reason. Danielle wants to see how things go, but at the same time, she's like, "Oh, I'm compromising." Instead of putting my foot down and letting them know, like, "Hey, this ain't it. This ain't me. I don't want to do this. Like, I simply don't want to do this." And I feel like she should have said something. Like she should have just put her foot down. Just saying. So then we see Danielle and Garrick. Um, Garrick is very touchy feely with Miriam right off the bat, and like he kept putting his hand on her knee, and she wasn't really feeling that. Like it was awkward for her, and I felt like he was causing. Like she just wanted to have a deep conversation, and he over here like trying to get some. And he was like, "Oh, I didn't really live for God when I was younger. Like I was in a gang before he came to God. Like okay." And people paid him in cash for protection. So you was one of those gang members. Well, I'm glad that God made you change your life, but again, this is not the way to go. I'm sorry, I have to go there, but this is not the way to go. Okay. And Miriam's like, oh, I don't want to live here. She's only the tan person because I guess there's a lot of there. And I get it. Like sometimes I'm the only black person in some of these places I go into. But I think Garrick was more concerned about his concerns than hers. See, this is the problem why y'all can't land nobody. Y'all are very selfish. Y'all think about more about each other and trying to rush down the aisle so y'all can get your sister wife and get another one and keep the train rolling instead of considering the other person's feelings. And then like we see Jasmine like kind of slithering down the bed. Okay, like she was a weird one. She was a weird one. Like she wasn't feeling it. And she got up and you heard Nick snoring. Jennifer looked like she was up, but she wasn't. I felt like maybe she got up because there's too many bodies in the bed. But actually it was Danielle, and Danielle was up making her some coffee, whatever. And Danielle and Jasmine are having this one-on-one time. And she wants to feel this is right. And I feel like Jasmine wasn't really feeling Danielle, and I felt like Danielle wasn't really feeling Jasmine, but I am proud of her for addressing her concerns and sticking up for herself. Like, good girl. Okay. And Danielle explained how she had moved out, this, that, and the third. And Jasmine said she's pretty secure of herself. What are you trying to say? You trying to say Danielle wasn't secure in herself? Maybe she's just trying to feel you out first because you're a little weird. Okay. And then Jasmine was heading out. Then we see Justin is tired of going slow with Yari, okay? And Becky's like, Yari's hoping to steal him away from her. And feels like everybody's time is being wasted now. With these two, I feel like they are trying to force Yari into a situation that she does not want. Like she wants a man for herself, and that's it. I still feel like Yari is going along with it just because she likes Justin. That's it. And Becky, comment on TikTok. Becky feels like they have hit a plateau with her. And so I have this idea since what I talked about in the beginning. So I think there's like, okay, so we need a wife for Danielle. So we're going to bring our old friend, whatever she was, into the picture. Jasmine, see if they click. Did they click? Keep watching. Okay. I know y'all like to click off. That's why I said keep watching. Nick wants to pursue a relationship with Jasmine, but it's written all over their faces. Like they're not really sure about that. And they want to convene afterwards. So Danielle feels like if they move on with forward with Miriam, Natalia would have a problem. And the Davises all convene for dinner. They discuss how Jasmine could work into a relationship, and Danielle finally speaks her mind. And to her, she's like, it didn't go right for me. Like I wasn't really feeling it, you know. And Danielle wants to be somebody that she's head for heels for, like could be best friends, sisters, this kind of thing, and she's not feeling it. And when she said that, the whole room shut down. I think they were all feeling her except for her. So that could be it. And Nick is a little disappointed to hear that. I personally think he really liked her, but then they started to question it and they was like, oh, because Danielle said, she's not feeling it. And I feel like I agree with her. It's not really a match. And then they made the ultimate decision. Are they dating Jasmine? And of course, all the ladies said no. And I know Nick was like, damn, I wanted to date her. Damn. Because like he looks like the type. And then consider Danielle's feelings. So they decide that they're going to keep trying now that Danielle is ready and she wants to be with someone more like-minded or whatever. They look forward to someone else and they're happy that Danielle found her voice, and I am too. Because girl, don't let nobody ever walk over you. If anybody's watching this right now and you feel like somebody's walking all over you, speak up for yourself. Speak up. Tomato red, crying about Natalia and things have gotten worse. And they feel like Miriam is a good fit. Then Natalia sent the producers a video. Basically, he did not portray himself right. She did not want them adding a new person. Gerg wanted total submission, and she's no longer in a relationship with them. And the next day, she broke up with them. Natalia felt like they lied, and they're still seeing Miriam. So we get update time. Let me tell you my thoughts, okay? Danielle and Gerg had their baby. She's a cutie. Okay, they show the baby. So the baby's like a year old now. A year old in some days. And the Ryans are still dating Yari. Didn't I just say to you to not keep going out with them? You will never get your wish. You will never get Justin all to himself. You never will. Okay, Nyla and Naeem have a new lady in their lives named Ebony, and things are still tense with his mom. And by the way, in case y'all didn't notice, if anybody's watching to the end, here's the nugget for you. Those two are cousins. There's a rumor out there they're actually first cousins, so that's nasty, if that's true. And things are still tense with Shane and Ashley are no longer in contact with Sarah. They have actually been catfished. They tried to find somebody else and they got catfished. But I guess they're gonna keep going. The Davises are dating a new lady, so we will see how that goes. And shocker, shocker, Danielle and Garrick are no longer dating Miriam. I could kind of see why. Like maybe they wanted her to convert, and maybe she didn't want to, or maybe it was the town, the whole situation. So that means y'all dumped. Y'all could have stuck with Natalia when Miriam wasn't really feeling it. And then they found another girl. They proposed, they baptized her, and he proposed to her right on the spot. Like, y'all trying to come back for season 6. Here's who I would want to see come back for season 6. I do not want Becky and Ryan to come back. Don't care. Nyla and Naeem, the Davises, yes. The Merrifields, yes. And maybe see Shane and Ashley continue their story. And then the other two couples, they could replace them. That's who I feel like should come back. But did y'all like the season? Definitely real world seeing the season. There have been some things coming out about some of the people on the show. If I could find the channel, I'll put it right here so y'all can go check it out for yourselves. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I might take a break from posting on Mondays for a little bit, maybe for the rest of the month of June. We will see. But yeah, I will see y'all next time. Bye.